Howdy, fellow submation peeps. One of the questions I get asked all the time is, where do I get my files? Where do I get my fonts? All that good stuff. So today I'm going to let you in on a little known secret. I think I've talked about it in the past, but it's Creative Fabrica. We're going to talk about why Creative Fabrica is a good investment and really good time savings for you. Alright, so the biggest reason to do Creative Fabrica is by far, I think, the images. All the various images you can find. Instead of paying $1, $2, $3, $4 a piece at Etsy, you can spend $47 and get images for a whole year. And almost everything that's on Etsy, you can find some variation on here. Whether it's like political, which we're not going to get political on this channel because, that's, whatever. But yeah, all these like the coffee addict stuff, and there's just all kind of designs. I highly suggest that that you go on here and just look and see what all they got before you sign up. That way you know if it's for you or not. But I guarantee you will find you $47 worth of stuff just in the images alone. But yeah, there's a little bit of everything, and the search function is really good. Like, let's say you wanted say like a family bundle with where you're making like ornaments or something. Like, let's say you want to make ornaments. Let's see, you got all kind of like family bundles. This that I use for to make like Christmas ornaments, stuff like that. But you can find all kind of good stuff on there. Alright, so reason number 2 is the massive, huge font library that you get from everything. And you'll see all these fonts that are just incredible. You get like the Disney font. Like, you can go, you just look through all these display fonts. And a lot of these fonts will be $3 or $4 a piece. And then, I mean, you'll find fonts for everything. Like that farmhouse font, I use that gorgeous font. There's just all kind of various fonts you can find for everything. Wonder Bar if you want to do like a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory thing. I think I have Book Signature also. But yeah, there's all kind of calligraphy fonts. And another good thing, all the fonts are done by category. Like if you want some sans serif fonts or some serif fonts, we'll look at some serif fonts, some fancy ones. And you can see there's just thousands and thousands of fonts. There are literally hundreds of pages of fonts. 10,000 serif fonts by itself. And you'll see a lot more like script fonts. Like there's probably more than 10,000 script fonts if I had to guess. 92,000 different script fonts. So there's a font for every occasion. There's font duos and all kind of stuff. So you'll definitely find more than your fair share of fonts that you can use for any project. And once you download them, they're yours. All right, reason number 3 is the overall value of it. I mean, it's literally, I'll take you through another one. It's literally $47 for a year, and you can download as much stuff as you want. I'm not saying it's for everybody, but if you can just look through the site and you can find what you plan to download, and you'll know whether it's for you or not. I see value of it every year, so I've been doing it for many years. But yeah, and the best thing is if you sign up like in the next week, you'll get this free kit from Siser, the vinyl manufacturer, that has all kind of it has sample packs of vinyl, tools, and supposedly it's a $55 value, which more than pays for the subscription for the year right there. So that's super cool thing from Creative Fabrica and Siser right now. Next up is some of the things some of the new features they've been rolling out, like the Spark. So you can do the Creative Fabrica Spark, which is their AI stuff. You can create like transparent PNGs, things like that. You can tell it what you want it to do and just create it. Like if you want, let's see, we're gonna do a cartoon bulldog. Bulldog, one word, and it'll do a transparent PNG and allow us to create it. And this is almost like their version of almost like it's like a Photoshop Lite kind of thing where you can just put some layers on there and stuff like that. And it's some of the new tools they've been rolling out, and it's really cool. So yeah, you can see it generates us some cartoon bulldogs, and we can just take it, drag it over here, and drop him. There we go. Double click him. I did it way too much. Okay. There we go. And you can see it's a vectorized image, and it looks really clean. But yeah, this is their tool that they use. It has a vectorizer, the transfer feature. I mainly use the Studio and Vectorizer. The Vectorizer will take raster images and do them as vector, which Illustrator does a really good job of that too. But Creative Fabrica is faster, easier, and it's a lot cheaper to do it that way. And we'll talk about the AI art function of Creative Fabrica. Like, you can literally just put anything in there, and it'll create your image for you. It's just like any other AI thing. You put in a script, and it'll generate it for you. And there we go. We are going to try a beautiful Christmas tree inside of a cabin in the snow, with visible snow on the window, outside of the window. Don't want to confuse it. See what it comes up with. And here we go. Now look, this is what we got. And there you go. Super cool. And then you can save this and put it on something. Overall, the AI does stuff that if you're not particularly talented with drawing in Photoshop, it'll do a pretty good job if you feed it the right info. But yeah, that's still a work in progress. It can now do patterns and sketches and all kind of stuff, and they're steadily making it better and better because it didn't exist last year. So that's kind of a new feature, but it's amazing, and the stuff you can create is incredible. All right, reason number 5 is just the current deal that they have going on with the $55 free gift, and you get it for $47 a year. It's you can't really beat it. I mean, it's $47 for an entire year access with the free Siser not Easy Subly, but the Siser vinyl package, vinyl tools, and all that good stuff. You really can't miss with this. Like I said, my recommendation is to go on the site, check out the fonts, check out the images, get a feel for it, see if it's going to be something that you enjoy, and then make a decision. But if you do, feel free to use my link to save, and you'll get access to this special deal that's going to save you about $300 on a subscription, and it'll just be $47 a year, and you'll get that free toolkit and vinyl. But yeah, guys, this is just what I wanted to share with you. This is how I do a lot of my images for my products, because I don't always get time to draw everything in Photoshop. Sometimes it's easier. You just want to go in there, download something similar, modify it a little bit, and then just throw it on something. And a lot of times that's what I end up doing. It's not I know a lot of you can totally do all that, can do all the artwork stuff, but a lot of times it's easier to just download something close and roll with it. But yeah, that's my message for today. And if you found this video helpful, feel free to give it a big old thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more submission content. And peace, guys. Love y'all.